Amelinda Wuisan, and I'm a final year student of International Business Management from Petra Christian University. During my 3-year study in the university, I have learned so much knowledge and gained so much experience. And this knowledge and experience have developed my future career goals. So today, I would like to share to you a little bit about myself and my future career goals. Rather than just rambling around and make it uneasy for you to follow, I would like to use the framework developed by Professor Dr. Casey Chan called the Action Learning Framework, which can help us to take action on what we have learned. First of all, I'm going to answer the question about what kind of person I am. Although it is a simple question, sometimes we don't really know who we are. Therefore, to make it easier, we can see ourselves from 3 major aspects. First, we need to be aware of ourselves. This is talking about what we know, and this is actually our intellectual capital. Second, we need to know about our relationship management, how we relate with others, and this is actually our social capital. Third, we need to know about our self-management, how we manage ourselves, which is actually our emotional capital. After knowing about them, then we can know in which part should we develop our internal strength more. And when we have a good self-awareness and self-management, it means that we got what is called as adaptive power. And when we got a good self-management and relationship management, we got what is called as communicative power. And when we have a good relationship management and self-awareness, we got what is called as expert power. And what kind of power do I have now? There are 5 tests that can help us to discover about it. First, in order to reveal about my self-awareness, I need to know about my individual competence. In this case, I will take the learning style test, Big 5 personality test, and technopreneur GED test. Second, in order to know my relationship management, how I manage my relationship with others in a team, I will take the Bell-Bin's 9 team role test. Third, in order to know about my self-management, how I manage myself as a leader in an organization, I will take the leadership self-assessment test. After taking all of the 5 tests, I can take a conclusion about what kind of person I am by assessing myself into 4 major key attributes. Now let's reveal the results of the test starting from learning style. First, for my learning style, I'm actually an activist. It means that I'm a person who learns by doing. I'm also a high reflector, which means after I gain the new knowledge, I reviewed it to arrive at appropriate conclusion. Secondly, I take the Big 5 personality test to know about my personality in this 5 category. First of all, I'm an extrovert. People who are high in extroversion tend to be friendly, adventurous, and enthusiastic. Secondly, I'm a more agreeable person, which means I put others' needs ahead of my own and choose to cooperate rather than to compete. Third, I'm open to new experience and enjoy new ideas. Unfortunately, I'm a neurotic, meaning I'm very temperamental, and I'm also unconscientious because I'm usually carefree, spontaneous, and disorganized. Next is the technopreneur GED test. It reveals our potential in being a technopreneur based on these 5 traits. I found out that I have a high score at being a calculative person, at taking risks, and determined and driven person. Next, for my team capacity, I take the test of Bell-Bin's team roles, which lay out 9 different individuals' engagement and behavior while working in a team. I found out that I'm a shaper where I challenge the dynamic in a team and overcome obstacles and challenges in a team. And I tackle the challenges by being a team worker who listen to others' opinions and build the cooperation of the team in challenging times. Moreover, I'm also a resource investigator who explore the opportunities enthusiastically. And after I got the resources for the team, I'm an implementer, which means in implementing the resources, I'm practical, reliable, and efficient. So that's about me in a team. But what about when I become the leader of an organization? Here we can take the leadership self-assessment test in order to know our leadership skills in these 8 components. First, I found out that I have a high score in building relationships, which means I have the ability to work with different kinds of people and combine different working styles into a strong team. And when I build the relationship with others, I motivate them, give them inspiration to work the best out of them. And I also don't forget to establish the positive example by myself. And in doing that, I do it with integrity. I hold up ethical values and moral characteristics in executing my responsibilities. So that's it all for my leadership skill. All in all, I have done the 5 tests, and to summarize, I will assess myself in 4 distinct key attributes. First, I'm a person who is open to new experience. Second, I'm a person who is quality-oriented. Third, I am sociable. And finally, I am persistent and determined person. And I think I'm still a contributing team member in the 5 level of perpetual leadership, and I got the adaptive and communicative power, but not yet expert power. Therefore, I need to develop myself in order to have the expert power and achieve the 5th level in perpetual leadership. Now I have done a holistic thinking about my self-discovery. It now leads me to the question why. Why do I need self-development? In order to be clear, I need to ask why 5 times and tell you about my vision and mission. The first why is actually asking why self-development is needed, because I need to improve my core competence in the journey of achieving 5 levels of perpetual leadership. Second, why it will help on the journey of 5 levels of leadership, because self-development drives performance, quality, and style. Third, why start it from now? Because it takes time to reach the maturity of such leadership, management, and entrepreneurship. Fourth, why is it the passport to the future? Because by developing ourselves, we can have a quality of craft and personal economy freedom. Fifth, why then it is meaningful? Because the 5th level of perpetual leadership, which is a successful coach, will grow more leaders and give back to the society and company. And actually, I also have a vision, mission, and values that I want to achieve by using my strategy. And my strategy is actually keep developing myself so that I got what it takes to achieve my vision and mission. And my mission is actually to be a global consumer marketing manager in the FMCG industry. And my vision is actually, I think that the vicious circle of poverty, health, and education issue can be solved by tapping into customers' needs of products that can serve their anxiety and desire to make the world a better place to live in. And my values are actually compassion, enjoyment, and endurance. After having a clarity in planning, it leads me to the next question, which is when. When will I achieve my vision and mission? In order to answer this, I already lay out my plans in the next 1, 3, and 5 years. For the plan in 1 year time, I want to have an internship in a marketing division of a multinational FMCG company. And after graduating, I will work still in the marketing division. And after working for 3 years, I want to get a scholarship abroad for a master's degree in marketing. And after finishing my master's degree, I want to work again as a marketing manager in FMCG company to achieve my mission. Now it leads me to another question. How will I achieve my goals and plans? Here I will use the SIO diagram, which is strategy, implementation, and outcome to answer the question. So my strategy is actually to develop and improve my knowledge and skills. Then I must implement my strategy into a project so that it is actionable. One of my projects is actually to get a scholarship for a master's degree. I want it abroad either in Asia or Europe, and the major will be in marketing. And the cost estimated that I need is $50,000 until $34,000. I think that marketing is really suitable for me as I'm an extrovert and very open to new experience, and I think these are very important for a marketer to have. Next, I already lay out the schedule, starting from looking for the scholarship, applying for the scholarship, and finally start the master study in 2019. And the final outcome that I will get by taking the master degree is that I will improve my knowledge, improve my analytical and problem-solving skills, and I will also build connection with people of the same interest in marketing management. And finally, I shall measure how successful have I developed myself using several KPIs. The first KPI is the company that I will work in and the location of the company. I would like to work at one of these Fortune's world's most admired company for FMCG industry. I choose these 4 companies because they all have one thing in common, which they are care about health, and it is actually aligned with my vision and mission. And these are actually the places that I would like to have my job at. Next is whether I can have the job in marketing division and involved in these marketing activities or not. And the next KPI is my salary. I'm expecting to have a salary among this range after graduating later on. The next question is who? Who are the people that play an important role in the journey of my success? The first one is of course myself, because I'm the one who will execute the project. Second is of course my family, who give me endless support. Third is my alumni, which is IBM, and also the company that I will work in later on. After effectively achieving the result of my project, there are some factors that can bring me up or down. So I want to answer the question where it can go right or wrong. I may have the right insight, motivation, and knowledge in marketing, but in the real world application, it might go wrong because a theory is just a theory. It doesn't always necessarily the same in the real world application. Therefore, I must be very careful and be ready to always improve myself. And finally, I also need to always have an effective control and analysis to know how much have I progressed. I need to every day review my plans and the actual results of my plans and try to make the variance between plans and actual results smaller by improving myself endlessly. So all in all, I have talked about my future career goals and how it relates to my personality, skills, and knowledge, and also how will I achieve them. And I already planned it holistically by using the framework developed by Professor Casey Chan, and it is called the Action Learning Framework. Thank you Professor Casey Chan that have taught me about the Action Learning Framework so that I can take action on what have I learned. So that's all for my video. Thank you for watching. Bye.